Dr. Davinsky in the building. What's up, Dr. Davinsky?
Salam alaikum, brother Tariq. So, I was in Samaná, the Dominican Republic, and I saw some filthy FBA tethers. Did you know that there's FBA tethers here? They're called the Samaná Americans. They speak English. They haven't assimilated. They ran away. Instead of building up America, they fled. So, what do you have to say to the FBA tethers here, foundational Black Americans that ran away to the Dominican Republic?
What they run away from?
uh, After slavery, instead of like picking themselves up by the bootstraps and building a nice nation, they just fled to this nice tropical paradise. They look like FBA tethers, FBA tethers. That's what they are. We got to call them out. We got to be consistent. You
Why
know.
they go? So, what would be the benefit of going to a third world country, basically?
Well, America wasn't that rich at that time, so they saw an opportunity here, and they fled. And they didn't. They speak English. They're Pentecostals. An alien culture, really. So, I just thought it was interesting that there's FBA tethers as well.
What about what, four, five of them? It ain't a lot.
There's a few hundred of them.
No, no,
They're all yeah.
no.
There's
We
quite a lot of them.
wouldn't leave to go to a third world country.
But the point is that they fled when the Dominican Republic was better for them. The same way
How,
that Tevez flee to
how
America
so? When?
because it's better.
When? What year did they flee? What year did they leave here?
I think it was like the 1800s.
Really? How would they leave? And why would they leave? Were they leaving during slavery? Were they runaway slaves?
I think slavery was over. It was like after slavery just
So
ended.
you don't know. You're just guessing. So you can't really speak on why they're there. You don't know. You're just kind of saying.
I know that they fled to a better land and they haven't integrated. They're out there
It
speaking English.
sounds like
They're not.
these are some people who were probably runaway slaves, because there would be.
Why didn't they stay and fight? Like if they were runaway slaves, they could have stayed and fought, instead of fleeing.
And damn, you can't fight a damn army by yourself. And if you probably they probably couldn't get to the Great Dismal.
What about the Somalis that are fighting a civil war? Do they have can they flee to Minnesota, or do they have to stay in Somalia and fight the army?
Well, no, they're starving over there, so it's not really going. Uh,
Tariq, you need to make your next documentary on the FBA tethers down here because there's a big problem. They've got a whole like little peninsula there, and like the Dominicans are like, who are these like foreign tethers? They're out there just like listening to rap music and twerking, and they're not
how they listening to
integrated.
how they listening to rap music, and rap wasn't even a thing in the 1800s.
Well, they're borrowing it from the FBAs.
Are they going?
They're ethnic.
Sound like they might be going back and forth. So they're just vacationing out there.
No, no, no. The Samaná are been here for hundreds of years, but then obviously you got a lot of FBA sex pests that come down here and disrupt the local economy with their
Like you,
horniness.
like
No, I'm
that's
what you
you.
call I'm an expat.
No, 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 no. You're a professional trick, sir. You are.
No,
You ex.
pass,
No, no. You ex pussy. You go out there and get some ex pussy.
passport bros are black. I'm an expat. It's more sophisticated.
Mhm. No, no, no. How long you been out there in the Dominican Republic?
About a year.
Yeah, so you out there just making some good tricking moves.
Technically, I'm an illegal immigrant.
So you out there illegally?
I shouldn't say that actually. I'm leaving soon though. I'm leaving soon. But yeah, no, you should look into the Samaná Americans, the FBA tethers. I mean, that would be great for because yeah, I mean, I guess people flee when they don't want to fight, and I guess like the FBAs were like, well, let's flee to a better land, tropical paradise, and that's what happened.
No, because you hadn't. You're not explaining it. You're being very vague and you're being very disingenuous with who they are and when they moved out there.
They look like FBA Trade Day down in the
Listen,
listeners.
okay, yeah, they came out there. Okay, they went out there in the 1820s. Okay, yeah, they went out there in the 1820s, and they
They fled out here in the 1820s. You mean?
no, well,
Let's use the right verbiage.
Well, yeah, you're talking about the height of goddamn slavery, and they went out there because Dessalines and the Haitians said that black people can come out there. So that it was really, I think, it was still kind of under Haitian rule at the time. So they weren't going to the Dominican Republic; they were going.
Well, the Haitians killed all the beautiful mulattoes and white people.
Yeah, like okay, yeah, okay. Now I know what you're talking. Okay, there you go. You always got to filter through white supremacist lies.
No, but why didn't they free themselves in America? Why did they have to run here? Why did they have to flee to the DR?
Prison, it was the whole country was a damn prison colony. So people were getting off the plantation, going anywhere they can go to get off the damn plantation. Yeah,
Yeah,
when
but
people,
this isn't the United States. I mean, this is an island in the Caribbean.
but
They
yeah,
fled all the
what
way
happened?
down here in little boats.
No, no, it wasn't the damn Dominican Republic at the time.
It's no different what the Venezuelans are doing in the banana boats or the Guatemalans.
Uh,
Like the
See, you got to put everything in context. At the time, it was still under Haitian rule, so they weren't going out there to do all that Dominican shit because the Dominican Republic didn't exist. They wanted to go to a free black nation state. There's nothing wrong.
also you're a Pan Africanist now.
I'm a Pan Africanist.
Well, you're saying FBAs can move to Haiti to a black free state, so why can't Africans move to FBA homelands?
Okay, there's 43 million foundational Black Americans. They can do what the hell they want to do.
So you have no problem with the African Tevas coming across to America.
No, not all of them. Just the tether class who want to undermine us. They're cool.
So, so you actually, so the only problem you have is with the ones that come over and undermine. You wouldn't care if there was millions and millions of like Nigerians and West Africans coming to America and becoming citizens.
Yeah, if it's millions and millions of people, just any goddamn body, that would be too much of a strain on our resources. That's why so many people are pushing back against that. So the thing is, just like when there's too many invaders, when there's too many people, it becomes a damn invasion. Just like your family invaded Australia and just started killing off people.
No, we built Australia
No, man,
from the Stone Age.
you guys were a bunch of criminals. They sent a bunch of damn.
No, we were slaves.
No, no, no. You guys were that was a penal colony. They,
Yeah, but the crimes we were sent there for were like stealing a loaf of bread to feed your family.
yeah.
Very minor offenses. If you were in the predicament of
Oh,
either stealing a loaf of
no, 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 no. Y'all were more. It was no, y'all weren't that innocent. Here's that old white innocent shit. Hey, we were just getting a lay for bread for our families. Y'all were pretty violent in England.
no, 80% were like menial offenses, like misdemeanors in
I mean,
today's.
okay, people was because when y'all went out there, y'all were killing innocent people for fun. So it wasn't bread stealers out there killing people. It was murderers and damn
I mean,
degenerates.
that was the colonial masters, but my people were Irish slaves.
It was those criminal ass white supremacists, your ancestors out there just killing people for fun. Y'all
And
went over
when your FBA
y'all went over there to Tasmania and killed everybody. You wiped out everybody in Tasmania. Y'all damn did a whole damn genocide of the Aboriginal people there. These weren't loaf of bread stealers. These were degenerate ass criminals, sir. All right.
that was one tiny little island. When your FBA ancestors fled to the beautiful Dominican Republic and teamed up with the Haitian, dusty Haitians, did you kill the beautiful mulattoes and white people here? Because there was a genocide on this island.
No, no, no. All they had to do was smash some of the white women and made everybody black. That's all they did. They were killing.
No, no, no. There was a mass genocide of the mulattoes, the beautiful mulattoes and the beautiful white people. And
No, well,
yeah,
the white supremacists got knocked the hell up out of there because they wanted to maintain slavery. So yes, Dessalines and those guys start wiping the white
but
supremacists
then
up.
they ended up enslaving the beautiful Dominicans.
And the thing is, you had some of these mulattoes who were part of the buffer class, and they wanted white mommy and white daddy back. So they were going to try to undermine some of the black people, and they said we're going to have to get rid of some of your asses too. So
So
yeah,
when
that's
your FBA ancestors fled the Samaná Americans to the DR, did they participate in the genocide of the whites and the mulattoes?
what they did, and they had an ethnogenesis, so they became a whole different ethnic group over there. See how that
No,
works?
no, the Samaná Americans. Americans, they haven't integrated. They're still American. They still
No, no, no.
speak English. They go to they go to different churches. They listen to different music.
They still had an
Complete
ethno
Tevas.
they had an ethnogenesis. If they've been over there since the 1820s, Yeah, we've gotten a
Why
whole
are they called
different
Samaná Americans?
based on part of their lineage. But the thing is, they are another ethnic group. They
Are they
had a
FBA?
not really because they had an ethnogenesis. They don't have the same continuity as us. They've been over there since the 1800s. So yeah, they have a whole different culture. They have a
So,
whole different. Now let me ask you this, because here's the thing: if they were to come back here, they would have to go through an immigration process.
mhm.
So yeah, if you got to go through an
There have
immigration,
been no. There have been like kind of protesting with officials to get citizenship. So they have been trying to get a right of return. There has been some movement. I was reading a
yeah,
Guardian article about it, how they are kind of lobbying the American government to issue them American citizenship.
they're not FBAs no more. They had an ethnogenesis. They can't come back over here unless they get certain
Well, they're
paperwork.
certainly not Dominicans. They're some kind of Tevas. I saw them there.
They're not, they're not FBA. They had an ethnogenesis, just like we. They say we came from West Africa. I'm not West African. Yeah, they always say that we're West. We from Nigeria. We're from Ghana. We're this. We're that. I ain't got no citizenship over there. I'm not.
But you have the right to return to Ghana, right?
Oh no! But do you know the paperwork process? It's an insane paperwork process, and you don't really get real citizenship over there. They say this right to return. You can come over there and give them some tourism money. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, it's not.
Where was the best country you went in Africa? Did you go to Tanzania?
I did go to Tanzania. To me, my favorite country is Zimbabwe. I had a great time in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, because they killed all the whites there too.
Oh, that,
You meant Rhodesia, right? The beautiful country of Rhodesia.
oh yeah. Cecil Rose with his sassy, Cecil Rose was a big old white punk. He was a big old queen. But,
Uh,
but yeah, they got rid of the white supremacists out there. But I like Zimbabwe. Very,
was that your favorite reason? Because they kicked out the whites?
I didn't even think of it like that. I didn't. Yeah, you just reminded me they did kick out all the whites. Y'all think like that. I
And then they went into hyperinflation and they couldn't, couldn't feed themselves and they begged the white farmers to come back.
that's a lie that y'all tell each other. I've been out there. There's black farmers all over there. I was out there, black farmers. Yeah, white. Y'all think white supremacists from a culture that's not even an agrarian culture taught somebody how to cultivate food and grow. What did y'all know about cultivating food?
Well, en masse we did.
Oh yeah,
Like when it comes to modern farming,
no, y'all didn't know how to.
like growing some yams in the ground is different from like feeding a few million people.
Y'all don't know your economy, your soil and your agriculture out there ain't really built for mass feeding and all. Yeah, that's why y'all had to leave. Y'all didn't have no nothing out there. Y'all had to get on ships and go across the world to get some salt and pepper and some cinnamon and shit. So yeah, come on now.
Trey, Tariq, why is it so? I saw your video, your photos from the Hidden History Museum, and I saw the one employee you had was a Teva Hispanic security guard. Could you not at least hire a black security guard for a black museum?
Well, we go through a security firm, so they send whoever. So yeah, we got a security firm that we go through. So sometimes they'll send black ones, sometimes they'll send some Hispanics. So as long as they do a good job, we don't discriminate. So yeah, we go through
Uh,
everything is real professional with what we do. We go through um, legal bartending services, licensed security firms. Everything is on the up and up. So yeah,
when
you white
when's the next
think
comedy night
y'all white
you having there?
y'all white supremacists just be doing shit all willy nilly. Y'all do shit all under the table because y'all get away with it. No, we don't. We like doing things.
So that wasn't an illegal.
The what now?
That wasn't an illegal immigrant.
No. Yeah, you white supremacists are used to doing shit because y'all never get caught or never get punished for it. So y'all do all types of illegal shit. So we can't do that. We have to be by the book, and I wouldn't want to do anything illegal anyway. So when you gonna come by the museum, man? When you gonna come out here?
I wanna, I wanna come. Like I'm trying to get kind of some clout with Johnny Somali if he gets back, and then I want to actually come out and do a documentary on the museum. Like I'd love to do that. So,
Now, come on out.
um,
We'll because we feed people when they come out. So I'll see if we got some we can make. mayo sandwiches. We can get some tuna
No, it'd be funny. I want to come out with a few people and like go through the. Did you end up getting that Louisiana boat riot chair? I heard that you've got that behind like a red, uh, like a red tape. Is that true? Did you get that thing? I remember you trying to source it.
What? Slow down. What are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. Slow down. Did I do what? Slow down, because you're just saying shit and you kind of giggling or what? Did I get who? Unmute your mic.
Remember there was that Louisiana boat riot, right? And like the white kind of hillbillies were beating up that black security guard, and then you had a bunch of blacks swim the shore, and it was like a
Oh,
big
that wasn't.
rumble.
That was in Montgomery, Alabama. That's okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Did you end up getting that chair? I heard it's like behind some red tape there.
At the museum? No,
Yeah,
I would like that chair. I would love that chair. I would love to find it.
that shit would be hilarious. All right, man. Well, I'll
Let you go back and get your tricking off up there in out there in the Dominican Republic. All right. All right. Let's get Brother King